of these bench scientists, molecular biologists that I didn't understand a thing they were saying back in our graduate school days when they would present these findings from the Human Genome Project, that now companies like ours have taken this information and actually given it an application, and it does impact, I think, people's lives, and we were the first, for instance, cystic fibrosis, a hospital for sick children where I did my graduate work was where the cystic fibrosis gene was discovered. We, a small Canadian biotech company, were the first company that put out a diagnostic test for these variants in the cystic fibrosis or in the CFTR gene. And we've since then put out many other first-in-class products that I'm extremely proud of. I like building things. I like, the fact that we built up this company and that we build some meaningful products.
Can you maybe give us an example of an experience that you encountered in your professional life that you felt may have been handled differently if you were a man?
Okay. So earlier in my career, I was working very hard towards a promotion, and I was told by my manager at the time that I was successful in achieving this, and I was promoted to the next level, more responsibility. However, there was a caveat to this being said to me, and my manager at the time was a woman, and she made it very clear that although I was well deserving of the promotion, that she didn't feel comfortable announcing it corporately. And when I asked why, it was because I had a colleague at the time that she felt might not take the news well, also a woman. I had to reflect back. This was much, much earlier in my career, but I think that it would not have happened if I were a man. And it happened because I also accepted it. So I didn't push, I didn't really question, I simply accepted it. I don't think I would today. And I will say this, no matter what situations you're presented with, whether they're good, they're bad, they're ugly, we can all learn from them. And what I learned from that situation is, from a leadership perspective, I would never ever want to deliver that kind of message to someone that worked with me or for me. But I don't believe that if I were a man that would have occurred.
Interesting.
So I was thinking about this, and I just you just sparked a thought. I think this is actually a better story than the one I was trying to come up with last night. So I'm going to wing it a bit here. I was a sales manager. No, I wasn't. I was actually working in sales training. So you can tell this isn't rehearsed. I'm going to have to really think about this one. I was working in sales training at a company called Marion Merrill Dow. Marion Merrill Dow was quite, I think, in retrospect, it was, there was more men, let's just put it that way, than women in senior roles. It was probably more male-dominated than many of the companies, and certainly the company that I work for today. And I had just had my second child. He was about 4 months old, I guess, and it was right around Christmas time, and the company was going through a restructuring. And I had, spoken to my boss and the leadership about my willingness to move for a job change. And there was a position open in Ottawa for a sales manager's position, which I believe that they thought that I did want that position. I hope you're following me. And anyway, so I guess what happened was, so I was on mat leave, and the phone rang, and it was, so I was 4 months into my mat leave, and the phone rang, and my boss was asking me if I was interested in moving to Ottawa for this position. And he sort of offered it, very tentatively. And I think the conversation went something like, you probably don't really want to think about this right now because you just had a child and you're only 4 months into your maternity leave. And so, and I said, what are you talking about? Of course I want that job. When do you want me to start? And you know, that whole conversation, the fact that he was tentative about the offer, and the fact that they just assumed that I wouldn't want that